know that you can go to TraderView? You can download it to your desktop. You can just visit the website. But also, what I want to say most importantly, you can watch videos about day trading. So, all my beginning day ones, I got you covered. There will be more videos that I will make that will let you know, and I will let myself know. This is important to me to show these type of videos because we need to understand what day trading is. There's different methods, there's different charts that you can use. Some people use different um, they candlesticks to understand and better understand the wicks, the the candlesticks pretty much. But what I'm trying to say is this is on TraderView. I'm gonna read what I saw, and this is from a guy named Mr. Wright Trading, and his name is Mo. This video is about selecting stocks that collectively have potential to consistently beat the S&P 500. He said he looks for smooth and consistent long, mid, and short-term performance. He says what he looks for is liquidity, that means money or trading volume, room to move, no overhead resistance, favorable trends, stable moving averages, good short-term signal, a good intraday chart, filters, market cap 300M to 2B, not too big and not too small. He prefers 10Y over 5Y, no long-term dip. So if you would like to go check out this video, he has everything that you will need to know. And lastly, I want to say he says verify short-term performance. That's very true. You know what I'm saying? Because it will be like a consolidation. If you don't know what consolidation is, it's like when the chart goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, then it goes up, then it goes down. Like consolidations is the up, down, up, down, up, down. You don't know. It would be better if you watch the chart. You know what I'm saying, and had a better understanding of what the chart looks like. But here we go, man. Let's go ahead and get into this video. I want to go ahead and start it. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey, this is Mo from MRight Trading. The date is Friday, June 27th, 2025. This video is about selecting stocks that collectively have the potential to consistently beat the S&P 500. I look for smooth and consistent long, mid, and short-term performance, and for that we need a good screener. So I'm going to go in the interface here, click this icon, select screeners, and you see I have something here, but we're going to start from scratch, create a new screen. We'll call that top performers for Friday. All right, so we have the default. What I'm looking for is liquidity. That means there's money, there's trading volume. It has to have room to move, so no overhead resistance, and it has to be small cap, so that it has room to move up, because big stocks aren't going to go up 10,000 times. Favorable trends, so stable moving averages and good short-term signals. So the first thing we're going to do is select market cap range. That is 3 million to 2 billion. So we're going to go with small caps. Next, we're going to have the performance. Let's see, is that in here? Okay, there we go. Performance. We want the 10-year performance better than the 5-year. That is not available in here, so we're going to have to make that up. To do that, we'll click manual setup, and we'll say the 10-year has to be above the performance for 5 years. Apply, and we're going to do the same thing with 5 years better than 10 years. That doesn't exist in here, so we have to use this plus button. So I'm going to hit plus performance, and we want 5-year. There we go. Manual setup again. 5-year above the performance for 1 year. Apply that. Great. Now we want the simple moving average, which doesn't show here. We'll use the plus button again. Simple moving average. Type that in. Get that. And we want the 300-day simple moving average to be less than the current price. So we'll add that filter. Let's see. What did I just get? There we go, SMA. So let's do a manual set. Or actually, was that already in there? Yep. We want the simple moving average. We want the.
All right, so basically, from what I see, I've never used TraderView. So sorry about that, y'all. I never used TraderView, and I never used a screener. I don't know what that means. I see something similar to what he's doing on Charles Schwab Network. So I definitely will be starting. I can get more into depth, but I don't know. I think the overview and I think the top performance for Friday, which was like 2 days ago, and this video, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be different tomorrow. You know, I feel like if I can just understand this part of day trading, I'll feel more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lead nobody to the water and then not teach them how to swim. That would be my goal. You know what I mean? But this is TraderView, and this was the first one that I learned about before I got into Charles Schwab.
Below the price, the 300-day below the price. There we go, 300 less than price. We also want the 200 less than price. So simple moving average, 200-day, add filter. Now let's set that up. We want that below the price also. Awesome. Now we want a minimum amount of trading. So we want the average volume. That doesn't exist in these defaults, so let's add it. Average volume, 10 days is fine, that's the default. Add filter, let's do a manual setup. So we want that to be above, say, 100,000 trades. Apply. Great, so this is a good starter. We have 47 symbols. Now let's get in even deeper. From here you can stop and start looking at the charts for each of these, but we're going to add a little bit more. Let's see, we're going to add the SMA 200 greater than 300 because I want these SMAs stacked, the simple moving averages. So let's say simple moving average for the 200, add filter and manual setup. We want that to be above simple moving average for 300 day. Go, apply, that's done. Down to 36 symbols plus, and let's try that again. Only this time we want the 50 day greater than the 200 day. So we'll do a manual setup, 50 day above the simple moving average of 200 days. All right, done. And I have one last thing, which is ROE, return on equity. I like to have it so that the ROE is at least increasing the last time around. So return on equity, trailing 12 months, we'll add that filter. And all we want is this to be 0% and above. That's it. Bam. And that's done. So now we have 20 symbols. And let's see, there we go. Good. DGII is one of them. Let's switch this up. And we can go to the DGII screen. Bam. And now I look at the chart itself. And I want to make sure that there's no overhead resistance. In this case, there does seem to be a little bit. But let's look at the the simple moving averages. So we can see that the three, actually, let me make sure that's, yep, we got the 50, 200, 300. So those are stacked like we want them. We also, on a shorter term, so let's go to the 1 hour screen and look at the VWAP or the multi VWAP. We have a rising 5-day VWAP, which is great, and prices above that. Excellent. And let's see if we have any order blocks above. There's something, yep, there's some overhead resistance there. So we have to be careful with that. Now let's go back to the day time frame. We can look at VWAP from the gaps. What this is the largest gaps of the quarter, year, and week, or month, quarter, and year. We can see those gaps, and those are starting to all stack up, which is a good sign. But what was really defining for DGII is the ROE is steadily increasing. The float shares outstanding is pretty steady, so that's not a make or break, but that's how I pick them. And let's see, let's take a look at one other stock really quick. We'll go back to our screener, and let's see if it's SENEA. This is interesting because this looks good. We see the VWAP from gaps are increasing. The SMAs are stacked. We have one increase on the ROE, but what's great is that the floating shares is decreasing. That means that there is a lower supply and apparently a higher demand, which is pushing this price up. That's how I do it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, send me a DM, go to my profile, check out the links I have there. All right.
So basically, this screener is going to help a lot of us better understand how to use TraderView. And it's different with me because I do different things. I ain't gonna say taught, but I saw that the person that I was watching, they went to the market right at 9:30. At 9:29, they would know exactly what would be going on. You know, like for real, like they would know like if it's gonna be a buy or it's gonna be a sell. And then the best advice that they gave in that video that I watched was the simple fact that don't get into it if you know it doesn't follow the pattern. That pattern could be whatever you have created, you know what I'm saying? And I'll probably just start taking clips, man, because, you know, I haven't personally bought or sold anything. I haven't put nothing in, I haven't wired no money to my account. Before I do anything, I need to continue to keep doing my homework. If you guys rewind this video and just keep studying. I didn't write any notes in this video because I'm trying to make a YouTube video, but I will make some notes. I will write down some things, and that way I have a better understanding of what's going on. Don't feel afraid to try something new. Don't feel afraid to just work, you know, get into the spirit, man, strengthen your mindset, change your perspective, learn, guys. You want to learn. That's all I'm here for. I'm here to learn myself, and I'm here to give you guys these videos, you know what I'm saying? With all that being said, guys, stay blessed by the best. Hey, man, put God first. Love God. Pray. You know, read the Bible. Do whatever you need to do to keep your relationship with God. And, hey, I see y'all in the next video. It's your boy checking out with another one. We out.